So this unit is Computer Science Discoveries, Unit 1, Problem Solving and Computing. Problem solving and computing is a highly interactive and collaborative introduction to the field of computer science, as framed within the broader pursuit of solving problems. You'll practice using a problem-solving process to address a series of puzzles, challenges, and real-world scenarios. Next, you'll learn how computers input, output, store, and process information to help humans solve problems. This unit concludes with a project in which you design an application that helps solve a problem of your choosing. So the first thing we're going to do in Chapter 1, the Problem Solving Process, Lesson 1, Intro to Problem Solving. This class works in groups to design aluminum foil boats that will support as many pennies as possible. At the end of the lesson, groups reflect on their experiences with the activity and make connections to the type of problem solving they will be doing for the rest of the course. To continue, click the green button or Lesson Overview. Overview, just what I read before. So you need to download the resource, and you do that by clicking on the one that says Google Doc. Download it, and this is what you're going to use. It says copy the document. Any documents you copy, please put in the appropriate folder in your Google Drive. And this is our activity guide. So the activity guide starts it says build a boat that holds the most possible pennies using a piece of aluminum foil. You will build 2 boats and will try to improve your design between the first and the second. The size of that aluminum foil that you will use is 5 inches by 5 inches or 13 centimeters. 13 centimeters by 13 centimeters, and I'll show you how to cut that in a minute. The rules: you may only use a single piece of foil to build your boat. You may not touch or adjust your boat once it's in the water. You must add pennies one at a time. So the first thing you got to do is develop a plan. What kind of boat does your group plan to make? Write a description or draw a picture below. And then in that planning part, what are the strengths of the design? What possible weaknesses might this design have? So before you build your boat, please try to do your plan first. And then once you do your plan, do your boat next. Okay, so let's get started with our boat. We're going to use tinfoil for our boat. We're going to use 5 inches by 5 inches. So I got my little tape measure out here, and you can see that 5 inches is right about here. But if you don't have something with inches, you can use centimeters, and the closest thing to centimeters is going to be 13 centimeters. So either 5 inches or 13 centimeters. There you go, 5 inches by 5 inches, 2 pieces, and we're good to go. This is your activity guide. The goal is to build a boat that holds the most possible pennies using a piece of aluminum foil. You will need to build 2 boats, and we'll try to improve the design between the first and the second. You may only use a single piece of foil to build your boat. You may not touch or adjust your boat once it's in the water. And you must add pennies one at a time. You have to develop a plan first. What kind of boat does your group plan to make? Write a description or draw a picture. And then decide what are the strengths or the possible weaknesses your design might have. Then after that, you build your boat. There's my boat. Okay. Now we gotta see if it floats. So the next part of our activity guide says, how many pennies did your boat hold? So I already wrote that down for my boat. It was about 13 1 baht pieces, 2 10 baht pieces, 1 5 baht piece, and 2 pennies before it eventually sunk. And why did it sink? And I wrote my answer down. And why did it need? What needs to be improved? And I wrote my answer down. And so then it says, if I'm considering what my teammates wrote, and you're going to do that from your team, what is the most common types of problem you see among your teammates' boats, and what ideas seem to be working well? And that is where I'm at now. And then it says, so we're going to do part 2. What kind of boat does your group plan on making? Write a description and draw a picture below. So we're going to do this again. Just like before, we're going to put our boat into the water, and then we're going to start adding the coins to see if it floats and when it sinks, and to see if we have the same results or different results. And mine didn't. It sank before I can put the last coin inside. After you finish that, you open up your activity guide and you start filling in the questions on there. Turn them all in. Everybody does boats. Everybody does an activity guide. The activity guide gets turned into Google Classroom.